A teenager is recovering from serious injuries tonight after 3 other teens in a stolen vehicle slammed into his bedroom in the middle of the night.
Take a look at the damage to the house. The SUV went through 3 rooms of the house before finally coming to a stop. Police say 3 teens then jumped out and fled on foot. Let's go now to 9 on Your Side's Christina Myers live near Old Father and Massingale with the latest.
Well, the house is now almost completely boarded up. If you take a look back here, the outside wall was taken out as they were trying to remove that SUV that was stuck inside the house. Now they're boarding up the inner walls, and they've put up this chain link fence around the outside so nobody can get in. And just look at the massive amount of debris, though, from the walls and everything left out in front of this house. Now, the 3 teens who were inside the vehicle that did all of this damage were caught nearby after fleeing from the scene, and they have a list of different charges they're facing. And I spoke with the extended family out here today as they're collecting the family's belongings, and they tell me that the teen who was inside the house is doing better. He's talking with his family, and he is expected to be okay. As for the house, though, the damage is so extensive, it will be condemned. A tow truck pulls the stolen SUV away from the wall that finally brought it to a stop and crumbled on top of it. Debris and markings on the vehicle help police determine what happened, but for the family asleep inside, it was just a shock in the middle of the night.
Well, they were all in bed asleep, and boom, they heard crash, and that was it.
Wayne Crone is the uncle of the teen injured inside the home. He and other extended family came to collect some of their belongings once the car was removed. Crone also drove his sister to the hospital to see her son, who was seriously injured.
My mom's the one who called me because my sister couldn't really talk. She's shocked, freaking out over my nephew and whatnot.
3 teenagers inside the vehicle at the time have been charged. This all started at 1:37 this morning when Tucson Police's helicopter got a signal from LoJack that a stolen vehicle was in the area of Grant and Silverbell. Officers on the ground first spotted the vehicle at 1:40 in the area of I-10 and Ina. They attempted to stop them around 1:45 near Sirius and Cortero, but the vehicle sped off. Police did not pursue because the air unit was watching the whole thing. Just a minute later, at 1:46, the helicopter reported the vehicle had slammed into a house. Now, police determined a 17-year-old boy was driving, speeding, and impaired by something other than alcohol. He's been charged with felony criminal damage. They say a 14-year-old girl was also in the vehicle when it crashed, and she was the one who apparently stole the vehicle. She is facing felony grand theft auto charges. And an 18-year-old woman was also in the vehicle at the time. She's charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Now, police say that other charges can be added at a later time, especially once they determine the extent of the injuries that the teen who was inside this home has to face. Now, talking about him, I just got a call earlier from one of the family members who's here right now telling me that they have set up a GoFundMe account, not only for his medical expenses, but also for the family who's lost so much in this house today. And we do have a link for that GoFundMe account on our KGUN-9 website, which is KGUN9.com. For now, live on the northwest side, Christina Myers, KGUN-9 on your side.